Well, I'm headed down the road. I found another treasure on KSL. I got a problem. It's a low project mower, and I saw it on there, and I thought, well, I'm gonna go buy that. So I'm gonna go pick it up and see what kind of work it needs, and probably make a video or two about it. But this is something that I have bought in the past and kind of like working on them, so why not? Here we go. All right, I got so excited running down and grabbing this that I forgot to video. So here's what I grabbed, and my family's gonna kill me for dragging another one of these home. But I got a problem, and I like it. So I went and got this. I went and bought this little Walker lawnmower. It's just a little guy, 20 horsepower, 36-inch deck maybe. And it's got a few problems. Let's see, the grass catcher is broken, missing some shocks. The frame's broken down here. If I go inside there, you probably can't see. I don't want to open it because it's full of junk, full of grass and stuff. There's some bigger problems inside. Probably lift that up and show you. But I don't think it's anything that can't be fixed. And I like working on these little things. So I'll dive into it more here in a little bit. But this is what I ended up grabbing. Alrighty, the first thing we want to do is dump the grass catcher out and see what we got to work with. I know there's a bunch of junk in here, so we're gonna dump that out. Hope there's nothing dead in there. Don't know how long it's been sitting. That's a nice tie job there to repair the metal. Like it. I must have worked on this machine once, because that looks like something I'd do. Whoa, there's no strap. There's no strap on that thing. That's a problem. Gotta get this cleaned out so I see what I'm working with. And it doesn't want to go back down. So, got some problems with this. We've got some problems with this catcher. Okay, first assessment, we got some metal damage here. It's separated from the catcher. There's a beeper thing hanging. Looks like this needs to be bent back. Looks like this hood assembly needs parts and to be bent straight. Looks like we need a shock and a shock mounting point. And this is bent. We need to fix that. So yeah, this catcher needs some work. We can fix any of it. Okay, I decided to pull this lawnmower outside, and I think I have a plan on some of this stuff. But the first thing we're gonna do is lift this deck up and clean some of that junk out. And these decks are not light. And I'm filming as usual with one hand and doing everything else with the other hand. Okay, I can see right there that the chute's clogged up. So we're gonna get that taken care of and cleaned out, and kind of work on that whole chute thing as it goes into the engine bay. Found one of my boys' swords laying out here in the grass. Thought, hey, that'll work. So I'm gonna dig this stuff out of here, clean this thing up, and then we can see what's wrong up underneath there. Because there's something wrong and bent or broke or something. I want to use a sword also in case I find something that I don't want to touch with my hand. Who knows what's up in here. Okay, here's the pile I've pulled out so far. Now I'm going to try to get up underneath the seat and inside where that chute goes, and see if we can clean out some more of that stuff and identify what parts are broken inside a little closer and go from there. Okay, let's put my stick there. Can't open it all the way because I left the deck. But here's the problem area. Right here. This is somehow broken, which has then shoved into there, which has also cut that belt up pretty good. I have no idea if the blower works. Well, that's a good sign that the blower moves. That's a really good sign. Okay, so I'm gonna have to let the deck down a little bit. Might even have to pull the deck off to get into that. We'll check that. So far, that's what I'm seeing. It does pull to the right. So this particular hydro, I think that's the right one. I need to check all the reservoir fluid and stuff, see what the deal is with that. But let's take this off first. Let's figure out what that is. Alrighty, made some progress. This is the first broken part. This goes down in there, and then that chute goes in there. You can see the mounting points. There's 3 of them, it looks like. Yeah, here's one, and then the other 2, they're ripped off. So they're down there, screwed on or bolted on to this blower housing. Okay, now that we know what's going on underneath there, let's make sure the deck works. I don't want to fire it up in our pile, so maybe I'll do it over there. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, the deck sounded fantastic. That deck is newer, so I didn't expect too many problems. Other than it threw junk all over us. On the phone and everything. Okay, so the deck seems to be in good shape. Might need some maintenance, oil change, whatever. But that's a good sign. Well, hello. We're going to do a couple things on this other lawn mower that I bought. This Walker. We're going to try to get it fixed up for my brother. And I think today we're going to take off this back. The whole grass catcher. We're going to try anyway. Alright, one of the first things I want to fix on this little walker that I bought is this cowl. This thing has a couple tabs broke off it. This cowl is where that grass chute fits into. So that grass chute fits into this guy, and then this guy fits up into that blower. And the tabs are broken off down there. You can see them. Gonna have to take them off and re-weld them. Let's see, can we see? There's one. I've started taking that one off. And the other one is right there. It's pretty tight in there, so I got a little 7/16 inch wrench, and we're gonna take that out. Then we're gonna see if we can fix this. I've got 87 parts in my shopping cart right now that I need for this thing. And this one was out of stock on the site that I was looking at. So we'll see if we can fix it. If not, we'll buy a new one. But these parts on these Walker mowers are super expensive. So if you can reuse something, it's best. Otherwise, it's expensive. Cleaned it up a little bit. And I've got that tab sitting there. So we're going to weld it on. We're going to weld both of them on tonight. Might get a little loud because I'm still running a generator to run this welder. I don't have enough power out in the garage. I don't have any power out in the garage. Well, an extension cord from the house. That's what I've got. Okay, here's what she looks like. See if we can get a better picture. And then on the inside, we welded a couple spots too. You hit up top too, and then inside. So they're not the prettiest welds, but they'll hold those on there. I still have to clean all this out because that chute fits tight in there. So we're gonna let that cool off. Alrighty, this is what it looks like. I have wire wheeled it and rubbed it down with brake cleaner, wiped it down with brake cleaner, and I'm putting on this Loctite. This is converts rust to paintable surface. And then after about an hour or so, hopefully it'll dry, then we'll put this black Rust-Oleum paint on it. Machine as well. Okay, if I go too much more, it's gonna be a run, so I'm gonna let that sit and we'll hit her again a couple times. So what I want to work on this evening is this grass catcher frame. So the frame is got some damage, remember? And then I've got the other pieces back in the back. I'm gonna try to straighten this out, clean it up, and prep it for welding because we wanna retain this if we can. Just that metal. Just that metal right there, that frame, is $100. So if we can fix where it's broken right here, get a close up. If we can bend all that back, clean it up, and weld it, we should be back in business. Weld it and paint it up. So I'm gonna work on that. Okay, I think we're going to weld or tack this a little bit, and then we're going to remove the frame. Well, good afternoon. It's another Saturday. It's around lunchtime. I've been working on this Walker lawnmower behind me. This frame right here, that frame has been bent, and I need to bend it back and weld it a couple spots. So I've been working on this hopper, this grass catcher, for the last couple of weeks on and off when I have time. So I think I'm down to just bolting it back on. I've already bolted some of it or screwed it back on. So I'm going to put a few more screws into it and then hopefully see if it closes correctly. I've been testing it all along, so it should close correctly. But yeah, this hopper is what I've been focusing my time on this particular Walker anyway. Let's see if we can reassemble it. Alright, before we put the grass catcher or hopper on, we're going to take these old wheels that are on the back of this thing. They're a little weather destroyed. And we're going to put some new ones on. And that'll help make it look better and function better. Those wheels are pretty toast. Put some anti-seize on the bolt. See if I'm reusing the bolts. They seem to be okay. Okay, that wheel's in there. That wheel's in there. Now we're going to sharpen the blades. This deck flips up, which is nice and easy. Already broke this loose. That one's good. This side's good. The other side has some chips out of it. Okay, that's sharp. You can see it's pretty sharp. Okay, those blades are sharp now. Making progress. Well, hello again. I wanted to wrap up this Walker Mower project video. I didn't catch some of the things on camera because it just got too cold and I was in a hurry. So last time I videoed, we were sharpening the blades. What I ended up doing was replacing the tires because they were the wrong size, and I did a few other odds and ends, and then I loaded that thing up and took it to a new home. So that project is wrapped up. So that's that. And I'm sitting in front of Old Blue for a reason. Old Blue has been asking for some love and attention, and I haven't been giving her any. And I got a lot of projects that I've drug home in the garage, so I've decided I'm going to sell Old Blue. So she's up for sale on the classifieds, and so that's that. But don't fear, I've got another project brewing, so stay tuned for an upcoming video. I've got a project you'll want to see. I am trying to cut down on the number of projects I juggle in my garage, but I think you'll like this one. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.